Hello. My name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. And today, this is our subject for today. Secrets in the world of manifesting. Secrets in the world of manifesting. Now, I want to start off with a question that you can begin to think about and maybe come up with an answer. What if I told you that the world you see has no objects? The world you see has no objects of any kind. Well, you might say, well, I don't know about that because I see this little whiteboard here, and sometimes you pick up markers from down there and you write on it. Well, those are all objects, aren't they? Only in the egoic world. What you are, when I hold up a pen or a paper, it's energy. Well, why does it look like a pen? You have a model that you have created over time that this energy in several different forms can be used in a certain way. So that's the other part of this, that's the answer. The world is but a mirror of reflective models that you create. Now, every time you make a experience in the egoic world, you gain some amount of information, and over a period of time, you develop models of what that information and that energy is and how it can be used. And so that's what you do. So the outside world is very secretive. Now, how do you manifest the energy that you want? That's what we're going to talk about. Now, it's very important to recognize you do not see with your eyes. That's a key point. You do not see with your eyes. What do you see with? Well, I talk to people and I say, and I've done this, and they get all upset. I say, well, you can't see me. And they say, well, what do you mean I can't see you? Of course I can. I can see you. You're standing right there. You got a shirt on, and you got a pen in your hand. I said, no. That's your interpretation through the models that you have created of this kind of energy. You have rendered me through your interpretation from your life experiences with old people, with guys with bald heads, with pink shirts on. You have all kinds of models, thousands of models inside of you. And now, that's your world. Because that's the only thing you know. It's your belief system. So now, well, yeah, but we want to manifest. I want to get something different. I want my world to change. Well, the egoic world will tell you how to do that. And if you go on the internet, on YouTube, you will find many channels that will talk to you about how to manifest stuff and how you can tell when the universe is going to bring things to you, that what you want to manifest is on its way to you. And they'll say, well, 3 things to know that the universe is manifesting what you want. And they'll give you 3 different things. And you'll say, oh, I have 2 of those. I got to do something about the 3rd one. Or they'll say, you can manifest anything in 24 hours. Or maybe less, maybe 2 hours. So you can manifest anything in 2 hours. Oh, the stupid universe is giving you whatever you want. You don't have to do nothing. And that's why my approach is not always so readily accepted. But it's the secret of how manifesting works, and why most people, usually, some naturally can manifest. Most people cannot. They rely on techniques, different techniques. And the techniques require work. Oh my God, I don't want to do any work. I want to believe the lie that all I have to do is say a few happy words and look at my vision board and everything will come to me. I don't want to do nothing. I want the universe, who runs everything, who keeps your blood flowing, and your elimination tract operating, is going to be fooled by you singing and dancing a few happy words once in a while. And then you say, oh, how come I didn't manifest what I wanted? And then those other egoic channels will say, oh, well, I'll give you, there are 3 reasons why you can't. And they'll give you 3 reasons. But now I'll tell you the secret. Here's the secret right here. You don't manifest what you want. What do you mean you don't manifest what you want? You don't manifest what you want. Most of the time you have no idea what you want. Well, certainly I do. My conscious mind tells me what I want. I want more money. I want to do different relationships. I want all kinds of stuff. I want stuff from the outside. But why do you want stuff? To make me happy inside. The outside stuff, and sometimes you may get it, won't last. You'll get stuff, and then you have to get more stuff because the feeling wanes. Now think about this. You get a new car. Oh boy, I got a new car, and it is great, and I love it for about the first oil change. And then it's not so exciting anymore. Well, then maybe I should get a boat. I like to ride in a boat. Oh, okay, get a boat, go around the lake about 3 times, maybe 4, and then, well, that's the same thing I saw before. Oh, well, you need to get something else. Those things only last so long. You are trying to get outside stuff to make you happy inside. Now you see, let me see, I had that someplace. Let's see if I can find it. Oh. Now everything that you have, what's the question? There's no objects. I see no objects out there. What is it? Energy. Well, where are the objects? Everything is a creation in the mind. And where's the mind? Oh, it's a quantum state inside of you. So you want to have a happy inner state. Well, yeah, but if I get stuff from the outside, I'll be happy inside. And you will. For a New York minute. So that's why I say you don't know what your goal is. And the egoic world is going to tell you what you should aim for. More stuff, different relationships, more money, bigger houses, more cars, objects. What are the objects? There are no objects except what you create. You're the creator. Everything you think is an outside object is an inside creation. Now you might not have thought about it that way, because this transition between, which we've talked about many times, and I'll reference, I think it's a playlist on how you change the things outside, the energy outside, through your data, your input data, that's filtered through your belief system, that creates inside of you all the objects and projects them outside. Now this should not be news. This is what I call the standard model for the illusion. This is the way everything operates. You don't think so because it happens so fast. The subconscious mind is so fast at transitioning from the input data to your creation that the conscious mind has no idea what you're doing. So all it sees is the end result. It has no idea there is such a rapid filtering system going on inside. It's quantum. It operates at billions. Listen to what I'm saying. This internal system in the subconscious mind, in the quantum field, is operating billions of times faster than the conscious mind can keep up with. And so the conscious mind, your conscious mind, what tells you everything, believes that the projection that you put on the outside world was there before you manifested it. Now see, you manifest everything. The world that you have now, that you want to change through manifesting, you manifest it. See, you're not manifesting what you want. You manifest who you are. And now you want something different. You want a new world. Now we're going to look at something else here. And it's this. First of all, there's no free lunches in the universe. There's no free lunches. oh yeah, manifesting is free. All you do is just say happy words and look at your vision board, and boom, like that, 2 hours later, you got what you want. Can you really believe that? Now here's the thing. You are manifesting right now. And if you think about a train going down the track, train carries a lot of weight. And it's going down this track. It's been going down it for 10, 15, 25, 30, 80 years or more. It's got a lot of steam just going down the track. Now you say, oh, I'm going to change that direction and manifest something different. It's like a ship. You know, you get one of those big container ships going down the ocean. It takes them 3-4 miles to stop, to slow down. Now you got this train been going on for 80 years, and now you say, oh, I'm going to change it in an hour and a half, maybe a day if I really am not serious. So I got this train, this cargo ship, going down this track, and I'm going to divert it and make it go to the left into the land of milk and honey. You're playing with yourself. You can't really be serious. Even to stop any kind of a habit. And your lifestyle is a habit. It takes 30 days of concentrated effort. Oh no, I can manifest in 2 hours and a half. And if I'm really serious, I can do it in a half an hour. And I got a lot of people tell me how to do that. You do have a lot of people tell you how to do that. And you believe them. You know why you believe them? Because you want to. You want that to be true. Now here I am, you know, in the twilight of my 90th century, telling you, it don't work that way. See, there are secrets how to manifest. I've done many workshops on this, and there are some, very few, sites on YouTube that will give you the right information. And here it is. You got to work at it. There's no free lunch. You got to work at it. Now you have the world that you have right now, whether it's good or whether it's not so good, whether it's exciting or it's dull, whether you want to change it or you love the way it is, you manifested it. Every step of the way. So let's kind of look closely at this. The mind creates everything that you have through models that your life has brought to your attention. And you put those models together, and sometimes they fit very nicely and smooth, and sometimes they don't, because you haven't given thought, internal meditation to your life. So let us look for a moment at another aspect. It is this. And let's take this off and put another statement on. And this happens to be the sixth, number 6, of the 7 Hermetic principles of self-mastery. The principle of cause and effect. And here's what it says. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens in accordance to the law. Chance is but a name for a law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. You got what you got because you believe what you believe. Now you can say this another way, and here's usually how it says. If you do what you always done, you're going to get what you always got. Now if you have the world that you have, you're manifested it. And you will continue to manifest that world in various forms until you change. Don't look at the universe to change. The universe is already everything and is there to support you and change. The secret is you have to change, not the universe. You have to change. Well, what are you changing? Well, you are an energy system. Inside of you, everything inside has a frequency and an energy. Everything on the outside, in the infinite field of everything has an energy and a vibration. And those are all interrelated. So the vibrations change depending on how they're interrelated. Now what you want is in that field. What you want is vibrating at a certain frequency. If you want it, you have to change. If you expect the outside, what you want, frequency to change lower to match you, it won't be what you want. It is what you want because the way it vibrates in that energy field. If you are vibrating at a lower frequency, you have to raise your frequency. How do you do that? Well, you'll have a lot of people on the internet that's going to tell you how to do that. So you can key in that word, how do you raise your frequency? And they'll give you all kinds of stuff. But basically, what you have to do is change your vibration. Now, what is your vibration? Well, it's how your belief system is operating right now. You got to change your belief system. What's the belief system made of? Memories that you created and made models of those memories. And that is how your life comes into focus. You take the outside energy, and even before the whole outside energy is inside of the energy field outside, you have projected the model on the inside. You don't have to get the whole thing. As soon as you get a match, something that matches the model that you have on the inside, you take the whole model and you throw it. You throw it onto the outside energy system as what you believe is there. It's not there. You got to take time and be patient with yourself. You're in the process of change. Now let's see what A Course in Miracles says about this, because it's kind of interesting. And here's what the Course says. Your picture of the world can only mirror what is inside. The source of neither light or darkness can be found outside. The source of either light or darkness is found outside. Why? Everything is your construction inside. Every object, every breeze against your face when you walk in nature, everything that you believe is outside of you is an inside creation. So, manifesting things on the outside to change what you're doing inside doesn't make sense. But to change what you're doing inside by healing old negative memories. Now see, when you heal a memory, I talk about this in other videos, when you heal a memory, you're not changing the past. You don't change the past. Why is that? The past is gone. There is no past. The past is gone. Now that's hard to believe because I got the memory. Now I'll reference that video. We just did one a little bit ago. Your memories are not what happened. You have the event, you take in the information as best your senses can, but it will never be all of the information of the event. And then from that, you filter it through your belief system, through all the models that you carry. And you create a world inside and then project it outside. And believe that the inside is outside. It's never outside. It's always inside. Projections don't leave the source, but it makes you believe that they're out there. That's why you do them. You do them to, usually negative ones, to push that angst outside so your ego doesn't get bruised inside. Fantastic. We're fantastic people the way we do stuff. So, everything outside only mirrors what you're doing inside. So you say, well, I got this world. I don't like this world. What do you mean? Well, it's outside there. I need another job. I need this. I need that. Oh, well, it's not there. It's inside. So even if you get stuff outside, manifest it. It's not going to change inside. You will filter out that information. You'll never see it. Why? It doesn't match your belief system. It doesn't match who you are. To get what you want, to manifest what you want. See, here, you are not manifesting what you want. You never manifest what you want. You always manifest who you are. So if you want to get something different from out here, outside, You have to change the inside. To sit around and think the techniques. Now let me tell you about the techniques. The main one is affirmations. Oh, we got to have a new affirmation. Affirmations. See, you change. Your belief system is formed two ways. Let me say it that way. Your belief system is formed in two very unique ways, starting in the womb. And they are thus: hypnosis and repetition. Hypnosis and repetition. What is hypnosis, basically? It is a way of speaking directly to the subconscious mind. It is a way, see, the subconscious mind has many defenses, because that's where your belief system is. And once you believe something, that's true for you. Now, if you want to change it, you have to change the belief. And since the belief is protected within the subconscious mind, you have to open the gate, the gateless gate, into that realm. Now, how do you do that? If you think about Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, she goes up to the wizard's castle and knocks on the door, and you got to get through the door. So you got to talk to the wizard or your subconscious mind in a language that it will respond to. Classical physics, classical realm does not speak the language of the subconscious mind. You have no idea what's going on in the subconscious mind. Now, I have, through my career and everything, I've had a lot of people that have said, well, if I want to find out about how the mind works, what should I do? And they're thinking, well, I'm going to learn psychology, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to learn that. I tell them, learn hypnosis. Learn hypnosis, because that will show you, that will give you an insight into moving through the door with no handle into that realm that the conscious mind can't touch. Oh, so the affirmation is specific. You have to make the affirmation what I call a well-formed affirmation that speaks the language of the subconscious mind. You're not going to excite it if you don't. And what you're trying to do is get that deeper part of you to change. Now, when you get a well-formed affirmation, then you have to use the second term, the second method, repetition. You have to use the repetition of the affirmation or the vision board. You can use the vision board too, but it is a repetition. You have to say the affirmation over and over and over. And there's a specific process to do that. Why? You're changing a habit. You can't stop smoking by by stopping 2 hours a day and smoking the rest. You got to stop smoking. You got to repeat the affirmation many, many, many times. Well, how many times? Until you change. Well, I don't know if I change. Make friends with the subconscious mind, and it will help you. Once you speak its language. Affirmations are very important, and they're very specific. If you use the wrong affirmation, you could get negative results, and you won't know why. I have a couple of videos I have a playlist on manifesting, I think, and I'll put it up here. But the secret is to know how to use the techniques. What are the techniques doing? Changing you. The whole process of manifesting is to change you. Not to get something from the outside. You think it's to get something from the outside. Oh, and then I'll be happy. It's not. It's to change you. And when you change you to be the type of person that deserves to get what you want, that vibration, you can't help but get it. Now here's the secret. You don't know what you want because you want something from the outside. You're not going to get anything that's going to help you from the outside. You need to go inside. Well, what are some of the things that'll help you? Meditation, contemplation. There are many different techniques to move you into a vibration that even before you do anything, helps you find what you really want. Now the secret is to change you, your vibration, to change your vibration to match what the universe or the infinite field of everything has available to support you. Oh. Manifesting is not what you think it is. So let me again stress, there is no free lunch in the universe. If you want something different, you got to change, and that can be work, just like changing any habit. If you do what you always done, you're going to get what you always got. Cause and effect. That's why we talked about Hermetic principle number 6. If you do what you always done, you're going to continue to get what you always got. Now, here's the other part of that. If you don't change, but believe things are going to be different for you, you're crazy. Yeah, but I'm going to change on the outside. The universe doesn't know what I'm doing inside. Consciousness is infinite, and there are no holes in it. Consciousness knows you, inside and out. It's only you that believe that you're secret. Ha! So, nothing escapes the law. The mind creates everything through your beliefs, through the models that you create and put together to make your world. If you want a different world, You got to change the models and how you put them together. This isn't rocket science. It only becomes rocket science when you believe what other people have told you about manifesting, that you can manifest in 2 minutes. Doesn't make sense. It's not scientific. It's not cause and effect. Oh, there's so much to talk about here in the illusion. And this is only part of it. So we will look forward. I hope you try manifesting. It is a very powerful technique, and it is what's causing you to have the world that you have right now. And to change that world that you have right now, you have to change. The problem? Which of your firmly held beliefs do you want to throw out or change? Something to think about. We don't want to throw out our beliefs. Why? Well, we believe them. That's true for me. Well, you made an error. Now's the time to correct it. Don't look for the past to change. It's not going to change. There is no past. There's only now. And now, you can change.